Hi, Sweepies! Teacher Sarah here. I wanted to introduce you guys to a new friend I have. Her name's Lou. Would you like to meet her?
Hi, I'm Lou.
Hi, Lou! What are you up to today?
Looking for a friend.
What, you have me, Lou?
Uh,
What do you mean,
it's kind of like talking to myself.
Oh, it's kind of like talking to yourself? Well, I was gonna show my friends at Sweet Peas an art project, but maybe we can all make our own friends, just like you, Lou? What do you think? Yeah? Alright, Lou. We're gonna have you go sit down, and we're gonna get to work. Alright, Lou, see you in a couple minutes.
Bye.
Alright, while Lou goes and sits down, we're gonna go over what you need to make your own sock puppet. You need one stinky sock. Ugh! Just kidding, I washed it, of course. One old sock. Usually one that maybe's already lost its other friend, which is a lot of my socks. You'll need a pair of scissors. You'll need glue of some sort. I'm going to use tacky glue. You can use regular white glue, or if a grown-up's helping you, you can also use hot glue. And then assorted things to make a face on your sock puppet. I'm going to use some buttons for eyes, and I have some yarn for the hair, and I'm also going to use little scraps of fabric that I have around the house to make eyes and a smile and things like that. So the first thing you want to do is put your sock on your arm. Ugh. Kind of figure out where the mouth goes. I have my hand like that. Oh. Oh, a friend already. So I'm going to look where I want to put her eyes. I'm going to take a marker. I'm just going to mark where I'm going to put the eyes. I think I'm going to put one here and one here. So you can see those little dots. That's where the eyes are going to go. And then I'll know to put lips here and hair on the top of their head. It's kind of like Batman. So I'm going to take this off of my arm. And first I'm going to put the buttons on. Now, friends, remember, if you're using regular glue, it's going to take, or even my glue, it's going to take a while for it to dry. So this is a project that takes patience. That is okay. So, do you think I need a lot of glue or just a little bit? If I can get it out of here. There we go. This is how much glue I put on my big button. Just covered the whole thing. Still not a lot. And I'm going to put it over the first dot on my sock. And I'll show you when both buttons are glued on. Now, my second button. My buttons don't match, but that's okay because they're still going to look wonderful. While you're making your friend, you can start thinking about what you might be naming them. Because all puppets need names. Alright, putting this circle on the other dot. I'm going to push down hard to make sure they're secure. And I'll show you. There are my puppet's eyes. Usually our pupils are black, but I'm going to give this puppet little white pupils since their eyes are black. I have some scrap fabric and my scissors, and with my helper hand, I'm going to hold my fabric and use my scissors in the other hand and just cut out really any shape I want, but I'm going to try my best to make two circles. One, two. And instead of moving my hand, I'm using my helper hand to move the fabric. Two. Now, I'm going to glue these on to my black buttons. You know what? They're a little big, so I'm going to cut them a little smaller. Oh. There we go. One. And two. Oops. Grown-up might have to help you with this. Alright, and now, again, I'm going to use my glue, and I'm going to just put a little glue, not a lot, on my fabric circles I just cut out. I'm going to put them anywhere I want on the buttons. I'll show you in a sec what it looks like. Alright, this is what they look like so far. Next, I want a smile. I have this pink fabric, and I'm going to cut out a mouth. My mouth kind of goes like this. Maybe I'll do a half circle, kind of like the shape of a rainbow. I'm going to cut in the shape of a rainbow. That looks pretty good. I kind of look like I have a mustache right now. I'm going to cut it just a little bit smaller because it might be kind of big. And that's okay if you cut too big, so you can always make it smaller. And now I'm going to put glue on one side of this fabric for the mouth. So back to my glue. And let's see. Doop, doop, doop. Let me show you how much glue I used. Here we are, not a ton. If you're looking at your sock puppet, the toe is a great place to put the mouth. So I'm going to put the mouth right there. There are her lips. There we go. And now my sock puppet needs some hair. So let's see. I have pink and blue yarn. I'm going to cut some of both. I think I'm going to give this sock puppet braids. So I'm just going to pull a bunch off. Oh, a whole lot. But you can have your grown-up determine how much hair you need. You also don't have to use yarn. You can use whatever you have lying around the house. I just happen to have a lot of yarn, so it's perfect. Oh, see how much yarn I have? And I'm just going to fold it over and over again until I have it around the same length so I can make my friend some braids. Alright, I'm going to tie for myself a knot on the top. Do, do, do. Oh. There's one. And let's do it again for the second one. Doop, doop. Whoa, I'm getting dizzy with all this yarn. Let's find my other end. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. You can start making up a story about your puppets while you're working on them. What's their names? Where do they live? What are their favorite foods? Lou lives with me, and her favorite food is dust bunnies and the lint in the dryer. But maybe it's different for your puppet. Alright. My other pigtail, I was going to make them braids, but I think I'll just leave them as pigtails. Alright. Now, she has two little pigtails, and I'm going to attach them to her head. This might be a time where it's easier to put your sock puppet back on your hand, and you might have to wait until after the eyes dry. Yeah, so my eyes are popping off, but that's okay. I can always glue them back on. Actually, I'm going to take this off because her eyes keep falling off. Oh no! And her mouth. Oh, we gotta let her dry a little bit. I'm going to have to put more glue on this eye because she fell off. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. All right, and now the hair. I'm just going to glue her hair on the top of her head. So again, just some glue on the yarn where I want it. Oh! A little bit more glue for the other pigtail. I also wanted to give this sock puppet a little bit of an outfit. So I cut her out a little collared shirt and I was going to make her a bolo tie. So let me attach that first, but so you can see what her hair looks like. Oh, look at her. Oh, there goes her hair. And that's okay. I might just have to pin it in right now so you can see while it dries. If you want to play with your puppets right away, this is where it might be handy to use hot glue instead. See? And then you could add whatever else you want to your puppets later. And once they dry, they can be best friends. Great! I can't wait to see pictures of your puppets and the stories you tell with them. Thanks so much, Sweet Peas. See you soon!